Hello and welcome to Tech. I am Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about the top 10 updates of Power BI February 2021. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. The first thing I like the most is the global search bar. Let's have a look at the demo. So this is a Power BI file, and as you can see it on the top of this Power BI center, you have this search. So when you click on this one without selecting anything else, you get these options: the Q&A, refresh if you want to refresh the data, and if you want to change the theme, you can change it from here. You just click here, it will just bring up all the themes available to you, and you can directly change the theme as well. See, you can directly click on any other themes from here. Or if you want to open up the new files, you can directly click from recent file here. Cool, right? Not only that, stay tuned. Not only that, it has a bunch of updates in it. So if I select any column in a table, for an example, if I select this column, which is the currency name here, if I select this column, and as you can see, it will open up column tools as usual. But also you have an option here. If you click again on the search here, you get these suggested actions like what the data type of this. You can directly want to change here. You can change from here as well. If you want to format the text, also you can do that and sort by columns. This is really cool, right? And if you open up a text column, numeric column, and if you click here, it gives you these options here. And if you open up any numeric columns, like let me see if there is any. Let's take this example, and if you click here, it just gives the data type automatically detect here, and you can change if you want to change it from here. And this about the column. Let's have a look at the measures, how it reacts to that. So this is a sales amount measure. I select here, and if I go to this one here, I have measure tools. But if I click on search here, it also gives me the option to change the formatting of that. This is easy, right? In order to go to this option and click on measure tools and change whatever we want from here, we can directly go directly from here itself. This is really an awesome thing. Okay, not only that, if you want to find something, you can also search it from here as well. For an example, if you want to search enter data, right? So I'm just typing here enter data. See, it brings up here. You know that enter data is available on the home screen. You can home ribbon, you can click here and then enter data, but also you can do it from here. And if you want to open up the relationship, you can click here and type the relationship. Yeah, it open up the relationship here. Not only that, let's try this open up the visuals as well. So bar chart. We'll just open up the menu actions here, not the visuals inside the visualization pane. The next update I have here is the model view updates and also the new field list. Let's have a look at that. So here if I go to this model view, so if you look at this field list here, the icon, the animation is added here. Cool, right? And not only that, the icon for this one is added here, the calendar icon and calculate columns here. And if you look at the measures, it looks like the calculator symbol here. And also if you look at this one, let me go back, and if you zoom a little bit here, if you look at this colors here, this you can see it here, this is for the direct query coming from, and this is from the local input. So two different things we can distinguish between these two colors. Now the plus point here, it was already added last month itself. The new updates here is if you change the theme, it also changes the colors as well. So let's do this, try that. So going back here, and the theme here, I want to select theme and selecting this one. It's changed here. We go here. Now this change color, right? Yes. So according to theme, this also changes the colors as well. And one more update in this is the relationship between these two tables is centralized here. You can just see one-to-one relationship here. And if you look at the other things, you can't see this. You can look at this one. And the other thing is, if you go here, like one-to-many, this is added here. If you look at this one here, the center screen, you can see this one-to-many relationship here, and also it has showing as the direction of it one-to-many relationship. And next update is, if you just right click any of the blank area, you have an option like close collapse all, so it will collapse all the values. And if you want to expand all, you can expand all as well as, and if you want to refresh the data, you can refresh it from here. And for information regarding this model view, now it can hold up to 75 tables inside a single view. If it is more than that, then you will get this message showing all tables may cause slowdown. So you can split this if it is more than 75 tables in your model. So let's have a look at the next update. The next update is some small multiples. This is a favorite, and they have made some updates on it, so you can add the grid lines and the background colors for that. So regarding the small multiples, this is how it will look like. You can add the grid lines between this one, and you can add the background colors to it. So in order to work that, you can find out here on the grid layout option, you have number of rows and columns, and you can assign the background color and the type of grid lines here. Even you can set the line colors and line width and line style as well. So the next update is the color picker. So if you go to this Power BI visuals and the visualization pane, just select here any of the visuals and go to visualization format pane. Let's zoom a bit here, and in the data colors, if I click on any of the values, let's zoom out a bit, it's too large. Okay, this is enough. So now we can select, it has good spaces between the each and every boxes. You can select here, and if you want more colors, if you click here on the more colors, it gives this kind of window, and we can also change here the theme whatever we want. And the good thing is, if you see, it is changing on a real time. This is also a hidden feature. So it is changing it here, right? So if you select here, it is changing a bit here. If you want to select blue here, it's changing here. It's green, it's changing here. Not only that, if you have an RGB color, you can also mention it here. RGB, this is the colors, you can mention it here. This is also an awesome update. Now the next thing is the new filter operations. So if you open up the filter pane, for example, this one, filter pane English product category, as you can see it here. If you click on advanced filtering, you got these two more options here. In the contents is here, and now we got two more options: is empty or is not empty. Is blank is nothing but if you have null values in the cells, it is considered as a blank. If it is like any value but it is also not null, then it is an empty. As you can see, if you have text values that have only spaces like this, values are automatically converted to empty strings. And if you're wanting to filter out or filters null values, no values, you will need to use is not blank or is blank. So there's a difference between the null and the empty string. So that's why they have given two additional options over there. Let's have a look at the next update. Anomaly detection now in the ribbon. So there's a line chart. If I select here and go to data drill here, now this anomaly detection is available here. To enable this for this one in the analytics pane, it will come up here. Right now it is not working because there's some date restrictions out there, so it's not working, but it is available here in the ribbon as well. And email subscription as an attachment for PDF. So far it was not there. It was a long back commitment from Microsoft that they are going to provide this on the premium as well as the premium per user license, but unfortunately it is not available for the pro license. So here on the Power BI service, if you go to subscription, then you can get this option at the end as an PDF or as a PPTX to send as an attachment in the email itself. So the next is the new icon update. So here's the one, the new icon updates from Microsoft is the new style for the Power BI service, Power BI mobile, and Power BI report server. This is the one. For Power BI Desktop, it is this one, and for Power BI Report Builder, this one, and for Power BI Desktop optimized for Power BI Report Server is like this. And lastly, the hidden feature. It is actually not a hidden feature. It is something which was not mentioned in the list, so I named it as a hidden feature. Is if you just click here for adding a new measure. Initially, it was in the previous version, it was just a new measure and then new column. But now they have changed. The first is to new column and then new measure and then quick measure. So make sure what you're selecting it here. So these are the my top 10 features of Power BI 2021 in Power BI. There are lots of bunch of updates as well. If you want to know that, you can just go to blog.powerbi.com to know in detail about it. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. If you're not yet a member of our channel, just hit the join button to know in detail about it. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.